Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about throwing and catching mechanism in the exception handling concept of C++. In the last session, we know how to handle the different exception or how to write the try and catch block to handle different exception which can be occurred inside our while running our program. So now we know how to write the try and catch block. The next thing we have to learn, that is the different options for handling the exception. We can handle the exception with the three options, that means with the help of catch handler. Second option is restricting exception, and third option is that rethrowing the exception. Now as we know previously, for each and every exception, that means the different types of exceptions are get generated. For each and every exception we need to write the different catch block to type the match. If the integer exception is get generated, we need to write the catch block which handle that integer types of exception. If the character exception is get generated, we need to write the catch block which handle that character exception. In this way we need to write the different catch block for handling the different types of exception. So there is a question that whether it is possible to write only one catch block for handling any type of exception. Yes, it is possible to handle the catch to handle any type of exception. We can write only one catch block, and that is called as a catch handler, that is catching all exception. In such situation we may not be able to anticipate all possible types of exception, and therefore we not able to design independent catch handlers to catch them. So in such circumstances we can force a catch statement to catch all exception instead of a certain type alone. This could be achieved by defining the catch statement with the only one block, that is we have to write the catch, and inside this bracket we have to write only three dots, and catch statement with the three dots is called as a catch handler. Here I am showing you a program to know how to write a catch handler for the different types of exception. In this program we are creating three types of exception, one for the integer, one for the character, and one for the double. And for all these three types of exception we are writing just only one catch block, that is called as a catch handler, which will handle any type of exception. So inside the main we are calling the function test, where all these three exceptions are get generated and which are handled by this catch block. Whenever the exception are generated, we have get the message caught an exception. So here we understand how to handle the different types of exception with only one catch block. Now the next option, how to rethrow an exception. Whether it is possible that from one try block whatever the exception are thrown, that is thrown to the with the help of next throw statement to the next try block. Yes, it is possible to rethrow an exception. A handler may decide to rethrow the exception caught without processing it. That means without processing whatever the exceptions get thrown, we can rethrow it from the same block to the next try block. In such a situation we may simply invoke throw without any argument as shown here. This causes the current exception to be thrown to the next enclosing try to catch sequence and is caught by a catch statement linked after that enclosing try block. Following program illustrates how an exception is rethrown and caught. Again, here I am showing you an example of divide by 0 exception. In this case, here in this divide block we are checking whether y is equals to 0. If it is 0, then we are throwing that exception, and here again we rethrow that exception with the help of only throw. And when we are inside the main, we are calling that function in the try block, and when it comes here it will throw that exception and again rethrow it to the try block which is inside the main, and which is catched by this catch block inside our main. So we will get the output, that is caught double inside the main as well as caught double inside the function. In this way we can rethrow the exception which is thrown by the throw statement. So here we understood about the catch handler as well as how to rethrow the exception, that is the second option of handling the exception. Now the next is how to restrict the exceptions, which it is not always compulsory to handle all the exception. If in my program I am generating the 5 exception, and in for that 5 exception I want to handle only 3 ones, not handle to all these 5, so it is possible that you can write the function which can through which we can restrict which types of exception cannot be handled by that function and which can be handled by the function. So it is possible to restrict a function to throw only certain specified exception. This is achieved by adding a throw list clause to the function definition. And how to add this clause? Here I am showing the syntax. Here I am writing the function to with whatever the argument we need to pass to that function. And now here we are writing passing the type list to the throw exception, that is whatever the exception I have passed here, they are get restricted, that means they are not handled by your function. The type list specifies the type of exceptions that may be thrown. Throwing any other type of exception will cause abnormal program termination. If we wish to prevent a function from throwing any exception, we may do so by making the type list empty. That is, we must use throw in the function header line. A function can only be restricted in what types of exception it throws back to the try block that called it. The restriction applies only when throwing an exception out of the function. Here I show you a program which demonstrates how we can restrict a function to throw only certain types of exception, not all. Here we are generating 3 types of exception: character, integer, double, where through the function we can restrict this integer and double. That means whenever the integer and double exceptions are called, they are not thrown by this function. Only the character exception is handled, because in this type list I am passing integer and double. That means if the integer and double exceptions are caused, these exceptions are get restricted, so they are not handled by the catch block. Only the character exception is thrown, and that is handled by the catch block. Inside the main we are calling the function with for the character, integer and double. So for that we are writing 3 catch blocks which are handle this exception, but we are restricting our function not to handle integer and double. So whenever the character exception is generated, in that case only that character exception is handled by our program. So when as shown in the output testing with a throw restriction, here when we are passing 0, that is when x is equals to 0, the character exception is called, it will throw the character exception, and we are called that catch block is get executed, that is a character. Now we are calling the function test for the integer. So it comes x is equals to 1, so it throw x, but we are restricting that exception, so it not throws that x and not catch by the catch block. Same for the double also. Hence we get only the exception that is handled by our program is the character exception, and here our try catch system is get ended inside our main. I hope here you will understand how to handle the different options of the exception handling, that is how to write the catch handler, how to rethrow an exception, as well as how to restrict different exception. That means if you want to restrict certain types of exceptions which are not get handled by your program, then you can restrict it with the help of restriction list. So I hope this session will be helpful for you. Thank you.